Okay. This will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this come up interesting. Doesn't look good for a still shot. It looks good for, maybe I can make it into something better with movement. What we're going to do with this, I think we're going to leave it at 100. So let's see what we can do with this one. Let's see. We're almost all the way with the contrast, but not quite. Okay, and then we've got that. Colour balance can probably stay out of it for now. Right, what do we got? We got here Independent Indie. I think it's India or somewhere like that. It's a bit grotty, but it doesn't matter. I pulled it out of a travel shop, so hopefully they won't miss this one too much because it's got a dirty mark on it. That's all right. Anyway, let's go and let's see if we can make this come up a treat. We're just going to overlap it so I can spin it easily, so I don't get it caught on the lip of the glass, on the edge of the glass. So let's see if we can make it look good. Oops, we got stuck. Oh, that got stuck. Yeah, fucked up. Let's see if this fuck up worked well. Let's see if this came out for a good reason. Like maybe we might have some zigzag patterns that can sometimes look really nice if you can get them. And this was accidental, so let's see if this accident has worked well. You can't see the accident. Oh well, that's all right. I like that uplift. Zip. I like that. That's good. So we didn't get that zigzag effect, I don't think. Maybe a little bit there, I think. I don't know. But it looks good. We're going to run with that. This is going to end up in a waiting room for some people to read. So we're just going to put that in a waiting room, like a lot of stuff. And this is going to become our master copy. And the colours look good in it. Even though the colours didn't look too good on the original, in my opinion, I like the colours in this. So we're just going to work on this. We're going to hit copy paper, and we're going to, no, we don't need more zoom. We're just going to leave it as is. It's good. Wondering if we're going to do a negative or we're just going to do it positive. We're just going to make it positive, and we're just going to drop that in the middle. And maybe we're going to muck around with the colour balance, add a bit of extra colour, make it stronger. The black's staying in the normal position, it's in the middle. Okay, let's see how this looks. There's a 4-way mirror image. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty bright. I'm wondering if we're going to use that, or maybe we could take out, I'm thinking maybe taking out some of the cyan to add a bit more. We don't want it too blue, so we're just going to go and maybe take advantage of our colour balance, and we're just going to take out some of that cyan and see what we can get if we just make the cyan a little bit less. So let's see if we've made an actual difference. Sometimes you can't notice any difference, but hopefully this will make a difference. Less contrasty blue and reddy sort of colours, or orange. We want a bit of green into it, even though there's probably not much green, but it looks a bit more, it looks nicer, it looks a bit less, so you can see. I'll just put it up this way. That looks more blue and that looks a little bit less. It looks a bit wishy-washy by comparison, but I'm trying to decide what's better. We're going to use that one. We're going to use the more wishy-washy version as our first quadrant. I don't know whether I like it, but anyway, it looks a bit more subtle in some respects. So we're just going to run with that. So let's see how this one looks. Okay, this is our second quadrant. Now the machine's probably doing what's known as stabilising image. Does these things. I don't know if I like it. It looks very brown, but I think we can keep it. But then it looks kind of Indian in some respects. So now we're just going to quickly. Okay, let's see how we go. Mirror image. Switch on. Okay, close. And we're going to just dial up 2 copies. Okay. Okay, so here are our mirror images. So let's see what we can get with this interesting result. So we're just going to take both our mirror images and just slot them into these respective corners. Just gently push it in, and then hopefully this one will go in not too difficult before we can show it to you folks on YouTube or Facebook or wherever else this shit's going to end up. Wherever it's going to end up, I'm hoping it'll be good. So I'm good at photocopier art. I can't do much else in my life than to make beautiful pictures with photocopiers, and I want people to see my work. Art galleries are no longer something I like, because I want people to know how I do this stuff and how it comes out. So try to demystify it in some ways. So I want to be famous on YouTube or Facebook. I don't care about art galleries anymore. They're fairly snooty anyway, so I've had bad experiences with art galleries, so I don't want to borrow them anymore.